Target acquired. Eyes on target. not. bleeding.
I don't deserve this. I don't deserve any of this.
Surrounded by incompetence.
The Arizona Rangers. I was wondering what made my shaky little coalition of pawns self-destruct. I guess I should have killed you the first time I met you. Live and learn. And now you're here to demand I go back to my father, who, don't tell me, promised to help you in return. And the sad thing is, he'll actually do it. All because in a world of warlords, he wants his idiot idea of civilization to spread. He wants borders, trading, alliances. The old fool thinks helping you will make you a friend to rely on, when really, it will only make you strong enough to attack him later. That only by ruling everything and everyone can one truly have peace. Only in empire is there stability. A world in chaos is ripe for the taking, and you, intentionally or not, have made the taking of it just a little bit easier. You've got both my brothers locked up in your headquarters. All the eggs I want to crack are in one basket. So, thanks. Nonetheless, I benefited. Now, I'm...
Liberty Buchanan? My name is Lucia Wesson, and I call you out for the deaths of my family and the kidnapping of my father. Return him to me without delay. Also, I demand satisfaction from you. Gun to gun.
That'll have to wait until we're done here. But you can speed the proceedings and the release of your father if you switch sides and fight for me.
No, thank you, Miss Buchanan. I know what my father would say to such a proposal. Unfortunately, it's not fit for polite company. Or yours.
Then you'll have no one to blame but yourself when he dies. Now, where were we? Oh. Whatever ultimatum you're here to give me, I'll save you the trouble and give you one of my own. Go back to Arizona, Rangers, and I'll pretend none of this happened. Stay, and you die alone, far from home. What do you say? They wouldn't dare. I'd... I suppose it's true. The warlords don't like a loser, and they will see this as a defeat. Fine. I can play the penitent daughter until the old man dies. My time will come. Your prisoner.
This is Ranger HQ. Go ahead, Team November. Impressive, November 1. When you're back in Colorado Springs, I'm sure the Patriarch will be ready to talk about his end of the deal. Transport is inbound to pick up one Liberty Buchanan. Well done, Team November. Over and out.
Thank you for the rescue, friends. Forgive me for not looking my best. These savages haven't allowed me a bath or a change of clothes since they kidnapped me. I'm Percival Wesson of the 100 Families.
Daddy? Oh, thank God I found you. I've been praying for this day.
Peaches, you're alive. I can't believe it. I was so afraid that...
Oh, but Daddy, Mama and little Percy are dead. The Dorseys killed them in the Garden of the Gods. I couldn't protect...
Hush, Lucia, hush. You would have saved them if it was possible to do so. I know that. Aren't you the bravest daughter that ever was?
I tried to be, Daddy. I went after Nelius Dorsey to get my revenge. The Rangers and I found him and confronted him.
You talked to Nelius?
The Rangers wouldn't kill him, but he shot himself. Mama and Percy are avenged.
It's complicated. No, No, it's not. I won't lie to you, Lucia. Not when you're all I have left. Neely has told you the truth.
Oh, Daddy.
I'm sorry, darling. Truly. You see, years ago, the Patriarch asked me to get some men together and disrupt a meeting of the Dorseys, who were agitating to establish elections in Colorado. Saul, he didn't feel it was time for that yet. So we showed up in hoods, brandishing clubs, ready to teach them all a lesson. But it only took one Dorsey fighting back, and I started shooting instead of swinging. I was just so mad that they'd turn on the man who'd saved us all. Well, once one was dead, we had to kill the rest, didn't we? I mean, we couldn't let my sins tarnish Saul's reputation. So we hunted him down. Until Nelius showed up at our doorstep, I thought we'd got them all. Not in so many words. Maybe I just thought that's what he wanted. He certainly wasn't displeased when I told him what had happened. He just told me to be damn sure I got all the witnesses. And we never spoke of it again.
Oh, Daddy. Mama and Percy. They'd still be alive if you hadn't killed those Dorseys. It all comes back around to you. What do I do now, Rangers? What do I do with my father? Let him live or die by the rule of law that he talked so much about when I was growing up. Yes.
Whatever the judgment is, I will accept it.
Then I will take you to Sheriff Daisy. Let's go home, Father. That's right. There's work yet to be done, isn't there? Daddy, will you promise me that you will go home and wait for me?
I will. I promise. I will be there when you get back. I love you, Lucia. Never forget that. Be a better Western than I was.
Project solution built and ready for execution. Yield return sensor config. Compiler report. 0 errors, 0 warnings. Running constructors. Sensor data stream has produced a viable enhancement model. Device recorded hours of agent activity and constructed final device to maximize efficiency.
hacked Liberty's security cameras, Rangers. I saw everything. Job well done. Got her all wrapped up with a bow. Now go collect your reward. I've got some cleaning up to do around here before I go. But I'll buy you a round or three when I... Yeah, absolutely. Have a look.
Yippee-ki-yay, cowboys. Dead Red checking in. Come back secure, you copy? Is Liberty Buchanan handled? Can't say I'm happy to hear it. Might just bite you in the ass later. Might bite all of us in the ass. I hope you're at least ready to help with the second part of the plan. It's time to bring the fight to the Patriarch's palace. Are you with me? Come on, November. I know Arizona's problems are desperate, but if Woodson was on the ground here, if he'd seen what we've seen, he'd be telling you what I'm telling you. Ditch this tyrant and help the people. Please, do the right thing. You're disappointing me, cowboys. I really thought you'd come around in the end. Fuck. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. You'll never make it in time to save him. We're moving to take the palace now, and he's already locked down the city. By the time you get in, Buchanan will be dead, and we'll be waiting for you. Don't come, cowboys. Go back to AZ. Really don't want to kill any fellow Rangers. Dead Red out.
Ah, here at last. Glad to see you. Things have gone to hell around here. Your pal Angie's in Colorado Springs trying to kill Mr. Buchanan, and some of your recruits have turned traitor. They've driven us out of the base. If we're gonna save Saul, we gotta get you and your vehicle downtown. Unfortunately, the main gate to the city is locked up tight. I know another way, but we gotta get to the war room to access it. And these damn traitors are in the way. About half the base. As soon as you radioed in that you were supporting the Patriarch, they revealed themselves to be supporters of that Angela Death woman and started shooting anyone who wasn't. We were taken off guard and ran out to regroup. We've been out here ever since, waiting on you. But, I'm not sure all your allies are as devoted to the cause as I am. So you might want to see how they're feeling before we go any further. Thank you. The floor is yours.
You already know I'll have no part in this. I won't help a man who betrayed me. No more bargains. The next time I meet Buchanan, I'll put his head on a... It was good traveling with you, but that won't change anything when I come back from Kansas. All Coloradans will be my enemies then. Until then, may destiny favor you.
Anyone else got something to say?
I'm feeling like I want to be done with it all. We've got the Patriarch's kid squared away. Let's deal with Crazy Angie and get to the part where we all go have a drink and reminisce about what great heroes we were. I'm ready for my fucking retirement.
Amen, partner.
I reckon so. Though, I will say I am more ambivalent now about the Patriarch and his reign than when I joined. I'm with you.
Of course I am. I left all my squeezins inside. I'm going back in there come hell, high water.
I don't like it at all. If there was a way to convince them that they've made a mistake, but I know there's no time for that. And Arizona needs us. The Rangers back home need us. We have to honor our agreement with the Patriarch to save them. As much as I dread this, I'm with you.
I can't believe it's come down to Rangers fighting Rangers. I never signed up for that. But I did sign up to save my folks back home. And if this is what's gonna do it, then I'm heartbroken, but I'm in.
I'm ready to fight, if that's what you're asking. And if you win, I'll keep fighting for you. And if not, well, I'll see what the other side's got to say. Lead on.
Right, like I was saying. Angela Death and her crew are trying to overthrow the Patriarch as we speak. And there's no easy way to get your vehicle to her, as she's blocked the main gate. Fortunately, I know another way to get the truck downtown, but we'll have to get into the war room to access it. And the traitor Rangers are holed up in there with everything locked down. I don't know, all of them? But Connie Zhang was the instigator. Gave a speech about Angie being the true follower of the Ranger way, and all the Buchananators ran to her side. Been a running battle in there ever since. She is not going to be on foot. By all reports, she rolled into town in an armored-up Rover. You try to go against that without some cavalry. Your call, of course. But if you actually want to win this, if you want to keep the Patriarch alive and your deal with him in place, bring the truck. You'll have to override the lockdown they've put in place by accessing the system from the computers in the garage, armory, and brig. You'll have to override the lockdown. So, there's a secret tunnel that leads directly from the base to an elevator under Market Square, where Angie's fighting the Patriarch. Sorry I didn't tell you this before. Saul wanted to keep it a secret. Once you're in the war room, all you have to do is use the computer to open the tunnel and power up the elevators. The system is called the Vehicle Evacuation Tunnel. Look for it in the computer's menu. Great, then get going.
Hello again. You may recall that I am the Human Outreach Gift Shop, operating on behalf of the Machine Commune in a bid. I hear that a lot. I do not yet understand the meaning of the sentence as of yet. I have filed marvelous.